You hear me?
Hey man, what's going on? Hey, yeah, able to hear me? You there? Can you hear me? You, your mic's muted. Hey, there you go. You there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's
I'm
going on?
eating corn pops.
Corn pops.
Yeah, I
Hot
don't know if you remember these. They actually used to sell them in Australia.
No, I've never seen them. What are they like?
Oh, killer! They're like almost. No, they're not like yellow Crispix, but I don't know. They're killer.
Are you a cereal guy?
Mm,
I know
yes
you
and no.
are.
I get over it pretty quickly. The sweetness. I'm more of a savory man.
That's why I like banana bread so much.
Mm. I'd rather a bowl of oats.
Yeah, same. I like oats.
Yeah.
So I told you I'm allergic to gluten, so like I can't do the whole, eat pastries and it has to be all gluten free and which is really annoying. But
Well, there's no gluten in cereals. That's still sugar.
no, well, they're all made from wheat,
Mm.
unless you get the rice-based one. But even with the rice-based ones,
Yeah, but here they're not. Here it's still first ingredient because it's not like in Australia. Here it's first ingredient sucrose.
are
And glucose, multidextrin.
they made from rice or are they made from wheat?
One side's French ingredients, the other side's Canadian.
Oh, because it's French Canadian. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
so ingredients is cornmeal, sugars, fructose, multidextrin, fancy molasses, corn bran, salt, then whole grain oat flour.
Oh. Because isn't it the first ingredient's the most prominent, and then the last?
These ones as well, cinnamon.
Okay, no, my wife
They
would.
are this one first ingredient, sugars, fructose, dextrose, icing sugar, cornmeal.
Far out. It's crazy how different it is over there than it is here. All that stuff.
Actually, you know what? I haven't seen a lot of fat people. Have you?
Well, like,
Because I expected, like, obviously, like the US to see a lot of fat people. The cost of living, man, everything's expensive here.
how much?
Just
Like,
like a can of tuna is normally like $2. Well, these here it's like 2.50, and like everything's probably like a dollar more, and Canadian dollars are more because you
yeah,
got to pay tax, and then also wages are lower.
yeah,
So I can see why people can't afford houses here.
but then again, they earn like all like the tipping schemes and whatnot. Like we don't have that really in Australia, but
Yeah,
again, like the wages and the salaries are a lot better. What's it like over there? Like, is it busy? Is it comparable to
it's
Australia?
like Adelaide, man. We drove to Toronto today. We went to Toronto to the CN Tower and all that, and it was like you can drive through the city. It's just very spread out. It's like Adelaide, but way
Looks like
bigger, but
yeah.
spread out and
Because
quiet.
I was looking at your story this morning. Yeah, it looks like they've got like so much land space that they're just spread.
Yeah, it
I've
is.
got
So that's why they got big trucks and stuff. Like everything's
big,
just spaced out.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
freeways. Everywhere's freeways,
yeah, that's cool. Because
and you can't just pull off to a servo. It's like once you're on the freeway, you're fucked.
you're stuck.
You have to pull into a suburb to do anything.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
Like in Sydney where I'm at, it's like just congestion everywhere. Like you can't even move. Like it's overpopulated. All the freeways are fucked. Traffic everywhere.
you need to come live in Adelaide.
I know. We need to come down. It looks really good down there. And
It's
plus,
so quiet, man. It's so easy to get everywhere.
that's the thing. Yeah. What's it? Is it very like chilled and everything? So I've got for work. I've got a couple of colleagues that live down in Adelaide, and they're saying, and from what they've told me, it's very like everything opens later and like it's very like just chilled out. Yeah.
Yeah, like on a Sunday, you can't go to shops till 11 o'clock.
Yeah. So
Nothing's open till 11.
that's crazy. When we're like in Queensland for like the nationals, I was trying to go to Woolies on like the Sunday to like get stuff for the show,
Yeah.
and they weren't even open. I'm like, fuck, like,
Yeah.
what
Well, we flew in on the public holiday, so fuck, we can't get any food, so we depleted on Subway salads. Get Subway salads.
Far out. What's the fast food like over there?
No, we've only been to Subway.
Sorry.
We've only been to Subway because the missus is competing, so she keeps getting the Subway salads.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're not cooking heaps of chicken. We just keep buying. You can buy like cooked chicken strips in packs. Breast. So we just bought that, but she wants the salad to bulk her up, and I'm not buying like lettuce and cucumber and all that shit. So we win this Subway like 3 times a day to get her a Subway salad.
Not today, we didn't.
Yeah.
I haven't had Subway in ages.
The salads are actually good for dieting because it's just meat and salad.
Yeah, true. Good thing I didn't even. So I'm a pretty big tight ass. I rather save like $5 or $10 and then go to the shops and actually like try and make it myself rather than. I'm just a huge tight ass.
If we were tighter, I probably would, but
yeah,
I'm fucked.
Yeah. So what? It's 9:45 Thursday morning here. What time is it over there? Wednesday night?
It is. Yeah, it's Wednesday night and it's 7:48.
7:48. So what's the pro shows on
Sunday,
and amateurs will be Saturday?
Pre-judging starts at 8. Was it 8?
Mm-hmm.
Pre-judging starts at 8, and then the night show starts at 4.
See, it's cool how you like it's set up like that, like with the pre-show, like the pre-show and then the night show. Like we don't get that in Australia, really. It's just kind of just all straight up after.
No.
Yeah.
It's weird though. Like it's going to be a long day for the amateurs because it's weird as well. Because the missus like
because it's reverse order.
Yeah, I mean, like you get the pre-judging. Like she's like the pre-judging, but it's like all men then women at the end. But then when you get to the night show, it's women first. So it's like her pre-judge to her show is only going to be like 2 hours in between, whereas the men's way more spaced out.
Yeah. What's the bodybuilding scene over there?
It's heaps like here, eh? Like at Pure Muscle Fitness, yeah, you go there. Like most guys are just like the skinny gym goers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
it's exactly like our gym. Like there's like a few big guys, but the rest of them are just all those like skinny Gymshark athlete guys. It's the main demographic, and like all the clothes, like hasty muscle clothes, we were trying to buy them and all that, and they're all made for those guys. Like they're not made for the big people.
What? So you see like a Nick Walker walking around. What's he wearing? What, at least a 5?
He just wears that hasty muscle singlet, but it's tight on him. But like I tried the t-shirts on. The t-shirt, the necks are all like fucking choking you.
That's
the only thing I could get, the brand that HY, the Hyper.
Yeah,
brand,
I really like that brand. I reckon it looks really sick. Do you like it?
Yeah, so I got a pair of baby blue shorts, XL, I think it was. It was an XL or double XL? 2XL. They're the only things that can fit me. None of the t-shirts fit because the neck's fucking. It's got the thick ribbed and it's so tight.
It's not going to fit you in a few weeks' time when you start pushing the off season.
That's right. So I haven't even started pushing.
You're already fucked.
Did you toast me one of these ones?
No.
Which one?
Because mine's in there.
Oh, did you toast me one of them after?
Is he?
Yeah.
The HY, whatever that brand is, that's run by Dorian, isn't it? So it's all under the same.
Yeah, it's still owned by H. Yeah, it's owned by the HD owner.
Yeah, cool. So like, is the culture over there pretty like she said it's pretty much just like it is in Australia. Like there's not really.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. Like you're still weird being a bodybuilder. Like we'll go into Subway. Now where were we today? We're in a cafe, Aroma Cafe. It's like a Aroma Cafe, which is like the Chibos here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's called Aroma Cafe. They're like, you're fucking jacked. Yeah. To me and the missus.
Yeah.
So it's like you still. Yeah, we're not even that big, and they're still like shocked to see anyone.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that's pretty cool. I would have expected to be like with HD Muscle and Pure Muscle and Fitness. I'd expect it to be like pretty big.
It's just I think because we're in Australia, all we see is the bodybuilding side of things.
Yeah.
Whereas it literally feels like I'm in Australia, but like another state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Well, it looks pretty cool from everything I've seen. I'm guessing the gym is pretty unreal.
Yeah, the the equipment's just heaps good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So much variety.
but like we're still spoiled at Derrimut's.
yeah, for sure.
Like our gyms are still so good. Like,
Mm.
and not only that, like Pure Muscle, you're locked into one gym, whereas Derrimut's you got 30 gyms in Australia.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like how many? They're all in like in your area, and in Melbourne. Hey, like there's heaps of them down
Yeah,
there.
he's only got one in Queensland at the moment.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know you had
Yeah.
one. Of those.
It's small. It's like an Anytime Fitness size.
Oh, right, right. How
He's
big?
right near one of the world's gyms.
Oh, okay. How big's your home gym? Like pretty big?
Ours is like the Mecca one.
Yeah, nice.
He Windsor Gardens. Yeah, until he opens the Holden factory one because he just bought where the Holden's factory was.
Okay.
He's going to make one there of like plunge pool and a cafe and everything. He reckons.
Oh, yeah. See,
So,
like,
but Windsor Gardens is like it takes me like 5 minutes from my house to get to the gym.
yeah, nice. See, like in Sydney, like it's very like yeah, there's maybe a couple of world gyms, but like it's nothing like how it was in Queensland, where like there's literally a world gym every 5 minutes or powerhouse, or it's nothing like that in Sydney. Like the closest world gym from me is like 45 minutes to like an hour. And then,
Jeez.
and then even then, like it's really not that well equipped. Like it's pretty like yeah, there's a couple of nice pieces and whatnot. But like there really isn't like real good hardcore gyms that are close to each other. My home gym, a Metroflex, that's unreal. That's really, really good. Those guys have got heaps of good equipment. They've got all of like the Nautilus old school pieces, all the old school Cybex, really nice. But like in terms of like how many gyms per like, I don't know, like square kilometer or whatever, like in the area, there really isn't many. They
Yeah.
just don't have the space, and plus it's so freaking expensive. Like,
Yeah.
like even
See,
like
Derrimut Gym's like $250 for the whole year membership.
oh sorry, I wanted to say I was looking at the website and I couldn't believe it. $250 a year. That's fucking
crazy.
wild.
You pay that for 10 weeks.
Yeah, and I just paid $200 Australian for a 10-day pass at Pure Muscle. $200. So it's like I get that a whole year for that, and I only get 10 days there.
That's nuts.
Yeah, and she gets half price because you're competing. What was it again? Why do you get half price?
Yeah, because I'm a competitor.
Because she's a competitor, she gets it for half price, and then if you're a pro, you do get it for free though.
Well, and soon to be, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
I
I
think
said, if she goes pro, do we get half the money back for the
yeah,
pass?
yeah, just ask. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I will. I'll be like, come on, there's a discount, mate.
Yeah. So
I know
what
Nick Walker's back now, and I've met Quentin Beastwood and Antoine Valant.
I saw the photos
Yeah.
that you sent me. Yeah, they look pretty. They look like pretty nice, chill, relaxed guys. Are they?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Antoine had a chat with me. We were talking like GH prices in Canada and everything. Yeah.
Expensive? Not or no?
What's that?
Expensive or no?
It's, depending on who you buy it from, if you're a supplier or a buyer, basically same prices that here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're selling. I guess they're buying for like $5 an IU.
Yeah, okay. But they're are they all underground or are they going through pharmaceutical?
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. I'd say that'd be generic.
Yeah, I'd say so if it's that cheap.
Yeah, Pharma would be way more expensive. And
Yeah.
Pharma, you're gonna get a prescription.
Yeah.
You have to be like a full-time bodybuilder for that.
Mm, too expensive for me.
Yeah.
Like that. So what's the plan? If everything goes well, she turns pro. You jump into the pro show straight away.
Yeah, she will. Fucking oath. While we're here, why not, mate? It's like killer opportunity. But yeah, so she's just started getting some carbs in. So I'm doing 30 grams of carbs per meal right now.
So you've depleted all week.
Yeah, because
You mentioned the plane flight was pretty wild.
oh, so we got stuck in San Francisco because as soon as we landed, cancelled flight to Toronto. I'm like, oh, you're joking. So
What, just like the weather or just
it's just technical issues with the plane. So fucking, we was 8 hours in San Francisco, and all we did was just like we found a cafe with booths and just slept in the booth, tried to just have a nap because we hadn't slept for like 24 hours.
yeah.
We tried to have like some mini naps. Tried to find some food because we only packed food for like the time we had.
How do you go with food? Like I'm always like super hesitant with bringing food on plane and like so you can bring food like your chicken, rice, whatever. Obviously have
Yeah.
frozen whatever on like your carry on. And is that how you guys did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the Wolfpack meal prep bags. So
Oh
I
yeah.
had three chicken rice meals and 2 protein shake meals.
Because you can't bring
But
water, can
obviously,
you?
no, you can bring water. You just fill it up after customs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just so they know it's actually water.
Yeah, true. So I'm the worst with traveling, flying. I get so anxious. Like, no, I can't do it.
Well, she was only having chicken and beans because I was trying to keep her deplete her.
Yeah.
But like I'm the edema one. I have always get edema every night. Like every day at the end of a work day, I've got like the sock imprint in my ankles. Whereas she never holds water. Her
Yeah.
legs were like balloons.
Yeah. See,
Never seen.
I'm the
Yeah.
same as you. I do hold a lot of water, but it varies. So, like when I'm in prep, it's usually pretty good. Like it's not an issue of holding any water or edema or anything like that. But in the off season, yeah, like
Yeah, I have. Lower back and ankles.
my lower back's already starting to swell up, and I guess that point where I just can't walk.
Mm.
Like if I'm like brushing my teeth and I'm like leaning over, my lower back will start pumping up, and I'll have to like stretch it, and it's just unbearable.
Yeah,
I
I hate it at work.
hate it. I don't know how because you're still doing like the construction on the side too, eh?
Yeah, but I'm in the digger.
You what?
I'm in the digger, so I'm just sitting down today.
Oh, okay.
I just
Still,
get real tight hamstrings.
yeah. Do you have much not like physiotherapy, but like work done?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see a guy kill a physiotherapist. So I basically alternate. 1 week I see him for dry needling because he actually needles properly, where he like does the levels. So he puts it in,
Or with the electrodes?
twitches your muscles. Yeah, lets it rest for 10 minutes, goes deeper, keeps on deeper over the hour.
How do you rate that? Because my
It's the
wife,
only way. It's the best. It's the
yes, I've
best.
never had it done, but my wife, she's got lower back issues with like her discs and muscles and whatnot, and she highly rates it, but I've never had it done.
Mm.
I
It's
just
the
get
only way to do it because otherwise you can't get deep enough with people else's muscles.
yeah,
Massaging and scraping is not going to work because you have to bruise yourself that much to get deep.
mm,
So I
yeah,
alternate. He's got guys that work under him. So 1 week I get a deep tissue, and then 1 week I get dry needling.
yeah, okay. And what do you think the different like? Do you think how much of a difference having the dry needling has on you? Like, what do you feel like looser, or do you feel like I don't know how to
It's
just
like
how it would feel?
it's just like you feel more recovered. Like when you go to like hit the muscle group again, it's just it's like you don't know you're getting that therapy until you stop it.
Yeah.
It's like that type of thing. It's like, oh, it doesn't really. I don't really know what it does. Is it really worth it? And then if you stopped it, you'd be like, why am I tired, or why am I sore, or why am I? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the same with me.
that's
So
what it's like.
I get weekly tissue work done. But just like you said, like they're putting like a lot of force on it,
Mm,
to try and get deep enough because the muscle's just so dense and thick. But yeah, 100% like you said, you don't know that it's working until like you stop it. Or like you don't go
mm,
for a week and then you're like, oh fuck, like like I can really notice it now. So yeah,
yeah.
100%. But yeah, I'll have to try some dry needling then. How about like
Yeah,
chiropractor?
I don't know. Is it hard to find someone to do it over there?
Yeah, it's really not like common. Like it's and then trying to find someone like yeah, we could go to like any like Chinese place or I don't know, but like specific like sport specific, like
Mm.
I guess would be a whole nother story. Like the guys
That's
who
why I see my guy that does it. He's a bodybuilder himself,
yeah, see
so he
like
understands.
exactly. And the same with like the chiropractor and whatnot. I love cracking my bone. I feel really good when it happens. And I love to go
Mm,
to the chiropractor and get like my neck done but like I don't want to go to just some average place that like treats you average Joe with like no muscle, and then they try to do that to us, and then it like snap my shit up. Like you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
You know,
They're not used to dealing with people like us.
exactly. You know what's his name? Is it Carlton Loth? I don't know if you heard of him. He's
No.
he's the Aussie men's physique pro though. He won it maybe 2018, 2019. He's only super young.
Kyle. Yeah, I know Kyle.
No,
You mean the Adelaide guy, the one Adelaide?
No. It's not him. He's in Queensland.
Oh.
Carlton Loth. He's like let me find his Instagram and I'll quickly show you. But he had a spinal fusion because the chiropractor like stuffed up he pulled like his vertebrae incorrectly or something along those lines. Oh, I don't know. I'm not following him, but he's a men's physique pro. He's only super young.
Like he's got a few followers.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got heaps.
438,000.
But yeah, he had a spinal fusion at the top of his neck because apparently, well, from what I heard, the chiropractor kind of screwed him up.
Shit.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like super reluctant to go, but I really want to do it.
I got plug my laptop in.
So how long are you over there for? Like another after the show? Like, what are your plans?
We're here for another week.
A week? So what are you going to do? Just chill out or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Are you...
Yeah, finally, because after Nationals, we had to rush home because originally my brother was meant to get married, but they broke up.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was literally we landed in Brisbane to play carb up, tan, everything was like flat out, and then like Monday morning fly back home.
Mm.
And it was just rush, and then basically was straight back into prep because she was still in prep. And I had to go straight back to like full-time work and like study, and it's just we haven't had like everything's just been go, and like finally after this show is we can finally just like pull back.
Yeah.
And actually enjoy couple time together.
Yeah, 100%. It's always important to have that time, I guess, to get back like some normality, I guess.
Normality.
Yeah.
Because
like for me, like I'm the same as you. It's always just like go, always about bodybuilding, and it's from our chats before. It's always good to kind of like just pull back and realize you're only human, and you just got to have that time down.
Especially when you're not like it's not paying our bills.
I know, but I like to think that it does, but it really doesn't. You know what I mean?
You got to act like a pro to become a pro.
Exactly, and that's what it's so hard for me to like get out of that like routine. It's like a dog chasing its tail, but like it's not doing anything. Like it's not paying the bills.
You gotta be like our pulling back still like everything's still getting ticked.
Yeah, 100%.
Like us pulling back is just like, oh, so what? I relaxed with the missus. I didn't get my step count. Like that day, like we're still hitting our meals. We're still getting the training in. We're still recovering. It's just like, oh, I had a cheat meal out with the missus. I just chilled out all day or something.
Yeah.
Or like I underate that day because I only had 4 meals, and it's like doesn't like our pulling back is still like someone else's like 100%.
Yeah, it's all relative. So yeah, 100%. I can relate to that. I just find it hard just to kind of get out of the monotonous, endless cycle, I guess. But
You got to keep it fun.
Sorry?
You got to keep it fun and enjoyable.
Yeah.
Because like when you have those periods where it's like, say you're starting a blast or off season or a prep, you're like, all right, I'm fucking locked in, and that because you sometimes when you pull back a bit, then when you lock it in again, like everything just clicks.
Yeah. I can understand that. Do you find that? Do you run off any motivation, or is it just straight like it's got to get done? It's time to work, or
just I don't have motivation. I'm just like, nah, I want to fucking do a prep now. I'm fucking gonna do a prep. Or all right, it's time to mass. Fucking, I'm massing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm the same. Like it's more just straight discipline, but at the same time, like I enjoy it that much, and I'm not always motivated, but like yeah, there's some like it comes in phases. Like some phases I'm more motivated than
Yeah.
others. But like it's sort of like it's never like not there. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to be doing it. You know what I mean?
Mm. The hardest part is when you're deep in a bulk and you can't. It's like worse than prep. You're like you don't go to the gym because you're so fucking tired because you're just digesting food. Or you feel so fat and bloated and you feel sick. And you're
Yeah,
like, how the fuck am I meant to go to fucking train when I've got just like 10 kilos of food in my belly?
yeah.
You know?
100%. So what's John going to be doing with your off season? So as soon as you come back,
Yeah,
you're
pretty much. As soon as I come back, the health phase will be over. Start fucking implementing chems.
health phase just like a TRT dose, and that's
Yeah,
it.
that's what I've been doing since nationals.
Yeah.
Just TRT, yeah.
Did
No,
you?
no GH either. I did put a little bit in there just because I was like, I don't want to get too fat. I was running like 2 RU before we came here, 2 RU a day. Yeah, but just like what was I running like 200 tests a week?
Yeah, yeah. Were you able to take that stuff over with you, or do you have
I
a?
didn't worry about it.
Yeah, that's
But
fair enough.
after like going through customs, I realized you could easily take vials when you carry on. Oh, not you carry on your check baggage.
Yeah, right. Are they like cool about it, or like what's the what like just because they don't check it, or
Just there, I don't necessarily check it there. Check you check luggage, just scans in. That's it. It's done.
I'm always super hesitant about that, eh?
Yeah, I wouldn't just in case.
Just in case, yeah. Fuck, you don't want to get pulled up and then have some.
But I've already had like already talking to people at like at the gym. They're already like, if you need anything, let me know.
Oh yeah, like I guess like whenever you go to that type of environment, the more connections you make, the easier it is to sort yourself out. If you
And I
have
think like if you actually look like you lift and you actually like look like a somebody, they're more likely to help you.
help you out, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 100%. I totally agree. So, what's the plan? What has John mapped out the off season, or like what?
No, he isn't. We haven't gone over anything yet.
No,
No, I'll talk to him when we get back what we're gonna do, I reckon. But I'd say it'd be like because he loves high mast. I'd say it'd be something like ridiculous high mast, just average probably like test probably be like 600 to 800 range
mm,
max, and then it'd be like high mass like 2 grams, then maybe a little bit of MPP.
I like NPP.
Yeah. And
I
then GH, I guess fucking as high as I can go, what I can afford. I
yeah,
want to run at least 8 IU a day.
I've never really run it, so I don't know.
Oh, it's
I,
game changer. I'll
sorry,
probably do 2 IU in the morning for fat loss and like get everything ramped up for pre cardio, and then like 6 IU post workout. I know he doesn't like to do 6 IU more than 6 IU in one shot, which I wouldn't either.
the way doing it.
No, that's what I mean. I'll stop it at 6.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything any more than that, you want to start splitting those. Like if you went up to 8, if I went up to 10 IU, I'd probably do 2, 4, and 4.
Sure, that's a fucking lot of money, bro. Fuck
That's why
me.
you got. That's why you got to be a supplier. Pay
Yeah,
for your own use.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And start the JH fund.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I do. When I know I'm going to do a blast, I start putting money away and I start saving kits.
right.
So I can be like, okay, I've got, if I run 8 IU, I can go for 14 weeks or whatever, and then I'll try buy a few more kits. I'll be like, okay, now I can do 20 weeks at 10 IU or something.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I really like to implement it in my next push, but like I just like I've told you before, like with like my diabetes and like glucose levels and whatnot, I don't want to like make it harder than it already needs to be.
Would GH affect any of that?
Well, I don't know me personally because I've never run it, but
I just can't see it really affecting it because like you've got natural GH when you're younger anyway. Like how would GH implement?
but
If anything, wouldn't it help glucose metabolism? Like, it would help.
I really don't know. Like my understanding of it was that like the whole sensitivity issues and whatnot would would possibly kind of go downhill, like the fasting glucose and whatnot. But if I'm managing, my insulin myself, then and it's
Yeah.
not regulated by my body, then it couldn't. I really don't know.
Yeah, because I take metformin while I'm on it.
Yeah, see, like, I'm always running. I've run up to 2 grams of it, but I haven't seen any difference from like a gram. I think just a
Got
gram.
metformin.
Yeah,
Yeah, I only run 500 milligrams
yeah, I
in
think
prep, but I probably got up to 1,000 in off season.
it's probably more ideal to be running more in the off season.
Yeah, gives you more carbs.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know. I'd like to, but we'll see. Because I was speaking to Adam yesterday, because the blood pressure is still a bit. It's creeping up a little bit, like averaging like 140/70 or something, 135
Is
over.
that fastest in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
I've,
that's pretty high. Mine in the morning's like 120 over like 68.
yeah. So I've always had high blood pressure, and I take medication for it
So,
now.
do you what, Talisman?
That didn't do anything for me.
Oh,
So I got to use a calcium blocker channel, or like
yeah.
what it's called. That brought it down a little bit. But that I don't know if that needs to go up or.
Do you keep
But
cardio?
I don't actually do cardio. I just track.
So cardio, first thing for me, if people have high blood pressure is I add cardio.
Yeah, I it's not something that I've really tried, to be honest. Plus, I don't really want to be doing cardio in the off season. I don't really want to be doing cardio.
I don't know, but if it's going to help your gains and help your blood
Yeah,
pressure.
exactly. Look,
Yeah,
as
but
long
like you're saying, bodybuilder, you have trouble switching off. That's
yeah,
part of the game.
yeah, that's it.
Cardio.
I mean,
So how
like
many steps do you get a day?
around 10,000.
Yeah, so that's pretty low still.
Yeah.
So I normally average around 17,000,
Well, I got
and
up
I
to
do 20 minutes cardio.
I got up to 20,000 steps in prep.
Yeah,
And that stayed pretty flatline at like 6 weeks out and onwards. So coming down to 10,000 is actually it's nice.
yeah. John keeps telling me he's like, pull it back. I'm like, I try to. Thing is, like, I need to jump out my D every 5 minutes and go run to the toilet because I'm drinking so much water all the time.
You got to do what you got to do. Like if you got to do it, then
Or
there's no
just
way.
like walk around the gym. My gym's that big. I'll walk around, even in a session, I'll get 3,500 steps.
Yeah,
Easy.
exactly.
I just want to.
Yeah, it's the same. I know what you mean. It's funny because like in prep, like I just literally just in between sets, just literally just walk up and down, just to try and get like the accumulated steps. And it's nice for once I can just sit down and relax after like
Yeah.
do a set of like I do a set of hack whatnot. I don't need to like struggle to like walk for like 5 minutes in between sets or whatever. You
Yeah.
know.
It's different when prep finishes and your whole mentality shifts. You're like,
Yeah,
okay, now I got to move as less as possible.
yeah, I know. But I feel like I'm fat, so I'm like, should I should I try and go for a walk or should I try and move a little bit more just so I don't look as fat? I don't know.
But I feel like you want like if your body will only get big if it can handle being big. So I'm like, if you don't move at all, your body can be like, oh, I'm allowed to be big because I don't need to move. Yeah, I feel like if all I do is the only activity I do is go to the gym and try lift heavy weights, all my body's gonna think it needs to do is be big and strong
It's
because
true.
that's all it needs to be utilized for.
Yeah. Yeah. I totally agree. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Well, your weight's come down now, hasn't it? What? Well, that's one
Yeah,
of
fucking I've been it must be the sleep being on holiday. Like I'm sleeping like good, 8 to 9.5 hours a night, and I'm overeating what I'm meant to. I'm eating like 5,000 calories a day, and my weight's been dropping.
I'd say it's the sleep.
No, it's supposed to fucking sleep, and I'm only before I left, I fucking took like 2 mil of test to boost it. I got T400 as well, so I took like 800 mega tests. Well, that'll last me 2 weeks. So I just boosted that, but then it's already been 5 days since I did that.
Yeah.
I was woke up this morning. I was 102.8 because we just bought a scale bodyweight scale yesterday
Yeah.
for Airbnb, and I was like 102. I'm like, fuck, I haven't been that in ages.
I woke up this morning at 118 and a half. So I still got striations in my glutes. So
Fuck, yeah. I got lines in my legs, separation, a little bit of striations, flicker in the teardrop.
yeah, that's good.
And I
That's
got like the soft dabs and like soft tricep come through, but like
yeah,
I'm soft. I'm pretty soft.
it's off season, but
Yeah.
all right, man. Look, this is the first time trying to set up Zoom, and it's telling me that I've got like 2
Yeah,
minutes,
see, 5 minutes left or whatever.
4 or 5 minutes left of
Yeah.
recording. So let's try and wrap this up now, and then we'll try and make this like a weekly, or
Yeah,
as
if you want, we could do a short one in 2 days, right before, and just cover the Toronto just because there's a show.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, that'll be good.
We can just talk about like the Australians going there. See, we even after my missus's show, if she goes pro, we can do one.
Yeah, 100%.
Then we can cover the pro show. I reckon Lucy will do all right because he got top 6 in the Cali because there was a smaller lineup, and I
Small
think in the
lineup.
Toronto pro there's a smaller lineup as well.
Yeah, we'll need to look at the competitor list and see kind of who's doing it, because because him and Joe Seaman, I would say, are pretty similar structure wise.
Yeah.
Joe might be a little bit more pleasing and whatnot with like the taperer, and just because of like Mike's pretty close to size wise, but
He has got the best insertions.
yeah, exactly. But I was surprised with that. I was surprised with how they all placed. I didn't expect Sergio to be placing, what was it, third?
Yeah, I can't remember. Tonio Burton's looking killer though.
Yeah, I really like him. He's cool. Hey,
Yeah.
crazy that he's come up from just like in 212, and then was it 2 years ago he came up to open, and then really kind of wasn't making the splash, and then all of a sudden like now he's just fucking killing it. Like
Just had his
that's
breakout
just
year.
like genetic potential. Right, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I think Ian
I
Valaire's
don't
still the favourite
understand
to
like
win.
how he fucking looks so good. It's the black man genetics.
It's a lot of 212s coming up now.
Hold up,
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Sorry, my Siri's like.
It's okay. Jerome.
What the fuck? You there?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. I don't know what happened. Like the Siri just popped up and it's like recorded me.
Yeah, no, well, it'd be good to have some more podcasts going because Aussie amateurs have sort of died off a bit, but
Yeah, they came up on just for like prep and for like season A, and then they kind of just died off. So it'll be good if we can kind of keep this going and get some more people on and just talk about whatever. It really doesn't need to be bodybuilding or just general shit or whatever.
yeah, I think it's just good to talk about lifestyle stuff that we deal with that everyone has to deal with, but they don't talk about. Like I'm happy to talk about my cycle and everything.
Yeah, it's the same with me. But at the same time, like I think, and people care just as much about lifestyle stuff than they do about what they're running and what.
Yeah, I think drugs, food, and just everyday bullshit like having a shit a lot in the off season, just shit like that. People are talking about.
Yeah, 100%. Let's keep chatting, and we'll see if we can do something before or after the show.
Yeah.
And then we'll go through if we do it after the amateur and pro show, we'll go through that, and if not, then we'll go through it before or whatnot. And
yeah, sweet. We'll chat on Insta anyway and sort it out.
For sure. All right, well, let's leave it there because I've got less than a minute remaining on this recording, and then we'll do that.
All right, no worries, man. Take it easy.
All right, see you, bro.
Okay, that's it.